We're getting our first look at the aftermath of this EF3 tornado that just ripped through Laurel County, Kentucky. I just want to pan over here and show you some of the scenes that we're seeing. The only way to describe this is a war zone. It quite literally looks like a bomb just went off here. But what's so interesting to see is just the randomness that these paths can take, right? You can see this completely decimated part of this subdivision, but if you come with me to the other side of the street over here, you can see this house and the house just over there. For the most part, they're still standing. I can't even tell you where the foundation of this house is at this point. It just appears like it's a pile of debris. You can see some remains here, like this lawn chair that's still here. There's a picture here as well. Looks to be of Mackinac Island, Michigan, probably hung in someone's hallway or in their dining room at one point. If you look just behind me over there, you can see what's left of the local Baptist church. It's just a basement now at this point. So many other houses in places around here look just like this. Right over here, this was the Letterman's house. Major Les Letterman served in the Laurel County Fire Department for over 30 years. He lost his life. He was holding on to his wife when the tornado came in, ripped them apart. What's amazing about this one is you can see the kitchen over here, for the most part, remains intact. You can see the fridge in there. We went through that with them yesterday, and a lot of the belongings look as if a tornado never came through there. The soda's still there on the shelves, the fruit, everything. Heather and Abby, that's right. This is the home of Major Les Letterman, or really was the home, right, at this point, who spent his final moments right here, wrapping his arms around and trying to protect the one he loved most.
My grandparents lived over here. My mom and dad built a house here.
A trip home to London, Kentucky is usually one filled with memories for Dwight Scuff.
I grew up on this hill. I'm 50 years old, and my whole life I've been on this hill.
But this trip,
I just was not prepared for what we seen.
Now making it so memories are all he has left.
It's gone. It's gone, you know, and where are they?
Friday night, Dwight's sister Michelle and her husband Les were in their home when an EF3 tornado came for the Sunshine Hills neighborhood, tossing Les one way and Michelle another.
She's got a lot of broke bones from her collarbone, her arm, her wrist, her ribs, her leg, her ankle.
Amazingly, Michelle is alive, now in a hospital fighting for her life. But the same can't be said for Les.
What I've heard is that he wrapped himself around my sister, and that I guess when the tornado hit, that it just separated them.
It's a big hit to our department.
Les Letterman was a volunteer firefighter in his community for almost 50 years and Laurel County's Official of the Year in 2003. But most of all, he was a man who put his family before all else.
His son, Evan, his wife, Michelle, and his grandchildren, that was his hobbies.
Even until his final moments.
That's what Les would have done.
And it's why his brothers will now be there for them.
If the roles were reversed, he would have done that for me.
In London, Kentucky, I'm A.D. Paden.
The problem with this guy is it's uneven, so all the oil is going to jump to the front.
A courthouse porch isn't exactly your normal cooking space.
The space can be kind of small, so you learn to work small.
But Mike Stansberry knows nothing in London, Kentucky is normal right now.
You see the places you've known all your life growing up and see what happens. It's, you know, these people don't deserve that.
Friday night, Mike watched helplessly from Louisville as his former home was ravaged by an EF4 tornado. He saw the images come in of streets he once knew destroyed, families broken, and responders now combing through the rubble.
You just want to find some way to help. You don't really know how. We know how to cook food. That's like the best way I can figure out to help.
That's why we're on this courthouse porch.
All free for first responders and volunteers.
To try to take a little off their plates.
Taking care of our people.
By putting a little more on them.
Food is the way to get to a policeman's heart anyway.
Nothing in London, Kentucky is normal right now.
Most of us are working 14 to 16 hours a day.
But Mike Stansberry is trying to show us that regardless of the conditions, you can still try to bring some good.
They're doing the hard work, and we're just kind of cooking food.
Yeah, and just to show you how wide this effort spreads, a lot of that food that you just saw there was donated by businesses back in Louisville, as well as some here in London. But Sam and Heather, I think it just goes to show, right, that as much bad as we're seeing here in London right now, there's also a little bit of good.
Oh, just the silver lining in all of this mess. Andy, thank you so much for highlighting that.